What's up, guys? We are back, and I'm looking at some more NFL plays today over on DraftKings Pick6. These plays also apply to all other apps out there and sportsbooks, but I'm looking at these today on DraftKings Pick6. It's a new app from DraftKings. It's a DFS app like you've seen. They also have an awesome welcome offer, as you can see there. All you have to do is just play $5, and you get $50 instantly in DraftKings Pick6 credits. In order to claim that offer, all you have to do is just use promo code DOMG. It's my promo code. Helps me out a ton if you do so. So again, promo code DOMG, and that will get you that play $5 to get $50 in DraftKings Pick6 credits. So we're going to get to these free plays in just a second here in the NFL today. But before we do so, don't miss out in joining the DubClub. You get all of my plays sent to you right now for free. There's a 2-day free trial down in my description where you get all my plays sent straight to you. And I also added another thing to my DubClub here because I'm going to start posting live plays specifically in the NBA, sometimes the NFL, over in my DubClub. So if you want to join right now, is one of the best times to do so. Get in 2 days for free, and it contains all plays, Discord chat, live plays, everything. 2-day free trial is available down in my description. You can cancel at any time. I'm over $5,000 of profit over on prizepicks. On Sleeper, I'm over $1,300 of profit. I've since switched to Sportsbook since they pay more. Yet my plays still apply to prizepicks and Sleeper, and I still post plays for prizepicks. And that does not even include my profit, by the way, though, for Chalkboard, Underdog, or Sportsbook. So don't miss out. There's a 2-day free trial down in my description. But also, if you don't care about live plays, if you don't care about Discord chat, you can just join right now and for cheaper. It's only $15 for your next month down in my description if you don't care about the Discord package or the live plays, because it will be more expensive at the end of the 2-day free trial if you are in the better, more expensive package. But now with that out of the way, let's get to these free plays. Just play responsibly at your own risk. Leave a like on the video and subscribe. I really would appreciate it. Most important thing, though, is having those post notifications turned on. That way you don't miss future uploads and you get in before these lines move, get bumped, get removed, things like that. Now let's get to these plays here. The first play I like here on DraftKings Pick6, and just for this NFL slate today, is going to be in the receiving yards category. And I'm going to scroll down until we find Jerome Ford over 11.5 receiving yards here. It's a little bit interesting here because we're going to go the backup running back on the over essentially for receiving yards. But I have a good reason for liking his over today, so let's take a look at why here with Outlier. So you see here he's over in 4 out of 8 games so far this year. However, Chubb has been back these last 2 games here against the Chargers and against the New Orleans Saints. They also have had a quarterback change kind of sense, with Jameis Winston now being the quarterback for the Cleveland Browns. However, this matchup against the Steelers is very, very good. Opposing running backs have been crushing them in terms of receiving yards. They rank 20th overall in receiving yards allowed per game, but that includes wide receivers and tight ends. If you look at running backs specifically, they rank 26th right here at 37.4 per game. So it's a really nice matchup for opposing running backs here. If you look at the receptions line, by the way, he's a minus 160 over 1.5 receptions, you can see there. So they're expecting him to have about 2 catches today. And his targets have also been, by the way, off the charts. I guess not necessarily off the charts, but it's a really good number for only 11.5 receiving yards with 3 and 4 targets the last 2 games with 1 and 4 catches here. Cleveland is also going to be underdogs in this game, which could mean some more dropbacks for Jameis Winston, especially a little bit later in the game. But how have running backs done with 2 or more catches here against the Steelers? Because he's projected for about 2 catches today. Every single running back except for 2 are over against them this season. You have Rico Dowdle right here, who went 2 for 27 with 2 catches. You have Tyrone Tracy with 2 catches for 5 yards there. Then you have Devin Singletary, though, with 2 catches for 12 yards. So the only guys that have missed this line here are going to be J.K. Dobbins, who's not really a receiving back. He still had 3 catches for 10 yards there. But the other guy that missed here was Tyrone Tracy here with 2 catches for 5 yards on 3 targets, as you can see right there. So it should be a really nice spider because all these other running backs have gone over against this team. Jonathan Taylor, 3 for 20. Rico Dowdle, 2 for 27. Amir Abdullah, 3 for 14. It's a really nice matchup for opposing running backs. They kind of leak some receiving yards to these running backs. And with him being kind of the third down back, kind of the receiving back for this Cleveland Browns team, I think Jerome Ford will continue to run those routes and get those targets. We just need those yards here for Jerome Ford. I think he will have the opportunities to get this one done. I think the target should be there. He just has to have those probably 2+ catches, and I think he can do that in today's game here. It is definitely not the same situation, but last season against the Steelers, he had 25 receiving yards and 8 receiving yards in those 2 games, but his targets were still extremely high with 4 targets and 5 targets. But like I said, not exactly the same situation. I don't think Chubb played in this game right here, but I think he did against the Steelers here, if I remember correctly. But I do really think this is a nice spot for Jerome Ford with just how many receiving yards these Steelers allow to opposing running backs here and just the targets he's been seeing. I like the spot a lot for him on this Cleveland Browns team and for him to go over the 11.5 receiving yards. So this is my favorite NFL play for the day. If I have more NFL plays, they will be available over in the DubClub. But if you're looking for a pair here, I have some NBA plays that I like from earlier's video. So you can watch the full breakdown, the better breakdown in the video that I already posted if you want some more NBA plays. But I'm going to kind of talk about them just a little bit here. One of the plays that I liked was going to be Rudy Gobert over points plus rebounds. He has a really nice spot here against Toronto. I do prefer the double-double, but I do think the points plus rebounds is a very nice spot just because of how many points and rebounds the Toronto Raptors allow to opposing centers. They're ranked 23rd and 21st in points and rebounds allowed per game to opposing centers. They're a really good matchup for opposing centers. And there's been plenty of guys that have gone over this, like, Aviga Zubac and even like Nick Richards have gone over this against them. They are not a very good team against centers. Rudy Gobert should be able to feast in this one. He's barely missed these last 3 games, although he's had a double-double in 3 straight games. I think this is a game where he can get over the hump here, though, against Toronto, with just how good he should be doing here against a good matchup here in Toronto. Like I said, though, better breakdown is in the video from earlier, which I do encourage you to watch. But let's take a look at another NBA play here. And by the way, I don't necessarily recommend playing all 3 of these. I think it's better to do probably like a 2-pick on DraftKings Pick6, at least personally. But I like Stephon Castle here over 18.5 points plus assists. It's probably my favorite NBA play so far. It's really close with Rudy Gobert. I kind of like these plays nearly equal, but it's still a really, really good spot here for Stephon Castle. So he's only over in 3 out of 15 games so far this year. And by the way, YouTube video and the DubClub got this one at 17.5 a little bit earlier. But Castle here, he's in a nice spot here because of just how many injuries there are to this team. You have Wemby, Sochan, and Vassell all out for this Spurs team today. He's had 15 and 18 in these games here, so he's missed in both games. However, this matchup is really, really good for opposing guards, as you can see right here. I mean, against shooting guards specifically, they rank 28th and 25th in terms of points allowed per game and assists allowed per game. But also, he's just barely missed in these 2 games here. He's had 3 assists and 8 assists, but this game here, he had 3 assists on 11 potential assists. If his team shoots about 50% off of his shots here, he's probably coming close to this line here, a lot closer. And also, his minutes are insane. He's at 28 and 35 minutes. This game was a blowout, so he lost some minutes in that game. He was probably going to come closer to that 35 minutes if that game was actually a little bit closer. And on top of that, this other game here, he shot pretty bad. He shot only 23%. 3 for 13 from the field. You really cannot predict bad shooting. He only hooked that line right there, and that was with 23% shooting. So as long as he's able to not shoot like shit, as long as his teammates aren't shooting like shit, I think this is a line where he can cover here. And a really good matchup against Utah, by the way. These 2 matchups were on the tougher side for sure. Utah is his best matchup yet, so I think it should be a really nice spot for him to go over his points plus assists. I know the guards have had some pretty good times against this Utah Jazz team, as you can see here. Guys that have played 28 plus minutes, these are all the players, as you can see here. You have Normal Powell going over this line here. You have also guys like Quentin Grimes with 20 points plus assists against this team here. So they are a really, really good matchup for opposing guards. Kobe White was able to have 34 on this team not too long ago, so I think it's a really nice spot for him to go over the points plus assists. But the main NFL play in this video is going to be Jerome Ford over 11.5 receiving yards. And again, I have a much better breakdown of those NBA plays in the video that I posted earlier, so I recommend going and giving that a watch. I am not done with the free plays quite yet, but want to remind you that you can join the DubClub right now to get all of my plays right now for free. There's a 2-day free trial down in my description. You can get all of my plays sent straight to you. Or just join for the next month and get 25% off. It's only $15 for your first month right there. But it does not include the Discord chat, and it does not include my live plays. And also, by the way, if you like the tool that I use in today's video, this tool is called Outlier. There's a 7-day free trial using my promo link down in my description. I use this tool every single day for all of my plays, all sports, everything. And they also have an app on the App Store you can download to research plays right from your phone. So if you want to do your own research and look at plays for yourself, I cannot recommend this tool enough. It's called Outlier. 7-day free trial that you can cancel at any time is down in my description. But now let's get some more plays from the Daily Grind tool, showing off some of the best fit to value plays in apps like PrizePicks, your underdog, and also DraftKings Pick6. So right now, DraftKings Pick6, they love Joey Porter under 4.5 tackles plus assists, which actually looks insanely good right now. So it's at -175 on BetMGM right now. You also have some college basketball and college football value on the board. They also like LaMelo under rebounds, for example. It's a really, really nice app and has a lot of value. But this tool is also really good because we found all this different value by doing nothing but clicking on a button right there and just pulls all the best fit value plays onto the board for you right there. If you want this tool for yourself, get it for yourself down in my description. Click in the fantasy bundle and scroll down. Promo code DOMG can get you 25% off. But they also have another tool from the same guy, so separately, called the Slip Generator, which is over 2,000 units of profit since August 18th of last year. They have some current entries on the board right now on some underdogs, some fliff. I think that's rebet right there. But they also have PrizePicks entries on this board all the time. Right now on underdog, they have a 6-pick insured entry that they like, which is like Drake May under pass attempts, Zach Collins over PRA, Tobias Harris under PRA. A lot of different values on the underdog board right now. Threw it into a 6-pick insured entry, has a profit margin of 4.48% expected value. So it's a really, really nice tool. Get it for yourself down in my description. Click on the Slip Generator this time and scroll down. Promo code DMG can get you 25% off. But thank you for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. If you want to see me made over $5,000 on PrizePicks, though, you watch this video right here. See you on DraftKings Pick6. Use promo code DOMG.